Hey travelers, welcome back to the channel. This is Leander, and today we are going to go ahead and review my sister's builds. She's had four builds since the last time that I reviewed her builds, and one of them is a collaboration we're going to do together. She didn't manage to record any of her side of the collaboration, but that's okay because we'll go ahead and walk through the build and explain it at the end. First up, we're going to view her 3 builds on the gallery. Hashtag Homes by Kay. That's hashtag HOMESBYKAY. And I capitalized the K, but I've learned it doesn't matter whether you capitalize it or not, so there you go. Today we're going to go ahead and review her builds. I did want to just go ahead and briefly mention that my injury is almost completely healed, and we will be back to 2 videos a week next week. I was supposed to do 2 videos this week, and I just got kind of bogged down in some mental health and physical health stuff. And I just couldn't do it. So here's this video. It'll be up on Friday. It'll be up, when you're already viewing it now, and hopefully today is Friday when you're viewing it. And so yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into them. I've planted 3 of the 4 builds in Newcrest. There is the Hearts House, which we'll look at. There is Greenwood Cottage, which we'll look at. And there is the church, which supposedly uses the new Sims delivery item. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll check it out. So we're going to go ahead and view the Hearts House first. It's on 30 by 30. I'm in Newcrest today. I've planted it across from my walkout basement build that I did a number of weeks ago. All of these builds are up on the gallery, Trivingo Tales, hashtag Homes by Kay, and then you can just find all of my regular builds under Trivingo Tales. So yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Also share the videos. That really helps me. It'll help my channel, and you guys hitting the like button and interacting with the videos would also really help my channel. So just give me a like or leave a comment, even if the comment is only a smiley face or something. Every comment counts towards the YouTube thinking I'm doing a good job. So let's go ahead and get into the Hearts House build. Well, this is lovely. It's a heart-shaped building. That's why it's called that. And you can see that when you take the roof down, that it is heart-shaped. That is lovely. I don't know if this was her own idea or if she got this idea from Sam and Bean or from another YouTuber. I didn't look at her notes on this build when I placed it. So yeah, I don't know if there aren't any lot challenges or any lot traits, which is fine. I don't expect them. It's 2 bedroom, 1 bath according to this. But again, I didn't look at the notes in the gallery page. So I don't know whether or not this is her own idea out of her head or not. And if so, it's lovely and I'm very proud of her. And if not, if it's an idea from another builder, that's fine too. She took it in her own direction and she did the build herself, etc. As far as I know. I like the gardens, and there's this well here. I do have move objects on in my game, in case you wondered, and I would suggest the same for you whenever you place any of my lots or my sister's. I'm just going to move this flower out of the well, just so it's not reading like it's in the well. And we're going to move this one over a little bit too so that it's out of the well. There. Now there's just the ones at the bottom you can see, which is fine. Alright, there's some pedestals around, and that's cool, and rocks, and bikes, and a lot of flowers, and they're all beautiful. Some of these are from Romantic Garden, so if you don't have that, these will get replaced by something base game. I think that's how that works. There's the woodworking table. Nice. I really do like this. This is gorgeous. That's a good location for that outdoor bin. And then let's see, what is this over here? Is this just a violet blue flower arranging table? Okay. I didn't mean to pick that up from where it was, so hit cancel. Some fountains, some yard lights, lovely terrain paint. I love the front door usage. I love the use of these windows. That's really cool. Alright, let's go ahead and look inside. Okay, half up walls. You go in and there's this little foyer area, which is lovely, and then right away there's a bedroom, It's a bedroom that has not been furnished, but it's lovely. She used circular walls, and so that's always difficult to deal with The Sims. Alright, we have this little living room, and we have a very lovely staircase. I feel like a half bath could be squeezed in here underneath the stairs. The only problem is that staircases in the game really don't like you to do that because it doesn't ever count as like a room fully on. But yeah. Okay, parquet floors. This is a cute little living room, definitely. Cute kitchen. Very, very flowery wallpaper. This room doesn't have a door. So I'm not sure what this room is meant to be without a door. It's empty and it doesn't contain a door. Okay, so let's go ahead and add in a door. I'm going to add in just a base game door. Don't want to add anything from any other packs. I'm going to just choose this one, and I think I'll choose it in this kind of broken down brown. Just so you can get into that room if you want, because so far it doesn't have a door, that room. Alright, and then you go upstairs. I like the kitchen. I like the design of the kitchen. I just feel like it's a little bit underutilized space. Like, I'm not sure I would have put this little table here. We'll see. Upstairs, you have another bedroom and a bathroom. Okay, that seems like an odd layout. And then this bedroom has the access to the other floor. The other floor up here. This little floor. Which I think would be great as like a painting loft. Yeah, absolutely. But I do think it's a weird layout. Definitely. Like, I'd put this door, personally, if this were my build, which it's not, but if it were, I'd put this door over here to give everyone access to that little loft space. And I think this bathroom is too big and definitely awkward. I think you could realistically make 2 bathrooms out of this. And I think I would have lined these stairs up with these stairs, if you can, and maybe made this the bedroom. That's what I would have done. But I like it. I like it as a build. I like the wallpapers that my sister went with. I enjoy the look of it. It's way under furnished. I think you'd have to reconfigure some things to actually play in this house. But it's not like you couldn't. You totally could. Anyway, I think the outside is gorgeous. And I think that she made interesting choices with the inside. And that's all you can really ask for with builds, right? And also, at least now we know where the bedrooms are supposed to be. I think that this room could also be a bedroom. But I actually think I'd make this a dining room and reconfigure this kitchen a bit. So, this isn't part of my videos. Like, I don't go around rearranging her builds and remodeling them. I just don't. But if it were up to me, I would put a dining room in this area over here. Okay? And I would reorient some of this other stuff over here. Okay, that cabinet just disappeared. Weirdly, it just went poof. Which is sort of strange. Oh well. Okay, so I would reorient this kitchen if it were me. And put a dining room table in here. Let's see what we've got. Tables, surfaces, dining tables. This one would go nicely with the style. Comfort, chairs. And then we can get a nice, this one. Keep in mind that currently I've got move objects on. Alright, and then we can get the bar in here too, maybe. Let's do activities and skills. Base game. Maybe this one in the like white swatch. Move that down a little. I think Sims can get around there. Holding Alt, I'll just move it away from the wall a little bit just to make sure it's usable. And I'll hold Alt for this a little bit too. And then you definitely want a chandelier type light. We're in base game, so maybe we use this one instead. Or if you're feeling like extra, you can totally combine lights too. I like this one sometimes. For highlighting a dining room table, that's one too many lights, obviously. But just as an example. Okay. That's what I would do with this space. I mean, I think I'd put another counter over here. Another section of counter. Let's move this refrigerator over just a little bit. There you go. And then a couple of other appliances, probably. And that's what I would do with that space. And then this space, I actually think I would want to create the loft area over here instead of over there, personally. But the way it's set up right now, you totally could use this as a bedroom. You just are going to have to be a little bit creative about the space because it's quite small. But that's what I would do. And I would put like a painter's attic up there. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next build that my sister did. Okay, this next one is called Greenwood Cottage. Excuse a slight drilling sound if you can hear it. There's some sort of construction going on behind our house. So this one is 2 bedrooms, 2 bath. It also is geothermal and has the homey and natural well traits. Cool. And it looks like this. It would definitely have been appropriate for Henford on Bagley. I love this. Like, this is so gorgeous. This reminds me of someone's house a little bit on YouTube, someone I watch. It reminds me of their Cornwall cottage just a little bit. Anyway, I love this. I love the outside so much. Like, it's so pretty. And she's done spectacular little tiny bits of landscaping. And I really love all of that. It's quite beautiful. It's beautiful textures. It just looks stunning on the outside. So, go inside, and it is not that furnished, but we go inside and we go into a living room, I'm gonna guess. Slightly oddly placed fireplace, like I'd want it in the center, not off to the side this way. But it's fine, it's great. I love the floors. I love this wallpaper in the bathroom. It's cute. The bathroom is very sparsely furnished. You could fit a shower in there easily right over here. Just move the window. Move the window. Hold Alt, move the window, and put in a shower. That's what I would do. And in order to do a good job of that, I'm going to do base game and cottage living. I don't think we got any showers with cottage living. But I think we got a bathtub, maybe? Did we? Yeah, we got a bathtub. So, make it green. And stick a bathtub. See? It would fit. Maybe not that pattern. Move the window. And then if you were going to do green, you could then change the swatch of these counters. And of this sink. And honestly, of the windows. Just for an example. Just providing an example. I'm not actually saying this is what my sister should have done. That's so rude of me. I'm just providing an example. You can totally go like green in here rather than the blue. Ta-da! And that gives them another place to wash. Alright, and then you go in through this archway and there's a hallway. And this seems like it's intended as a dining area, which is interesting. Next to this bedroom. So how I would fix this in terms of making this a bit more, giving it a bit more space, because this bed's not even in here correctly. Yeah, there we go. Is I think I would probably take this as like a extension of this room and put an archway and make like a little office space. That's probably what I would do. Like line that up there, and then I think I could totally put this wallpaper in here, right? And then you can take this wallpaper in from the other room if you really want it there. And then you can take the archway you're using over here and put it in this bedroom. You could even do a smaller one. I think there's a smaller one. It's not quite like that, but it's, there's a smaller archway. There always are. Yeah, you could take the small one. Is this one a 2-panel? No, yeah, it's a 2-panel, but it's smaller, you know? So it's 2 panels, just like this one is, but it looks smaller. So there, you can put that one there. And then you can make this a closet if you wanted, or you could make it an office. You know, I'd make it part of the bedroom though. Center that, move it over, you know? Part of the bedroom. You could even, instead of doing an archway, you could instead raise the platform up one, which could be cool. They can go up one. And then take columns from cottage living and take this thing like that and do it like that. And then for me, I leave move objects on and I put the columns back in when they delete, because they do delete themselves. And it's a little annoying. And you could put all the columns up, but I wouldn't. And I would just make it part of the bedroom. This area right here. And therefore, you could also fit in a second window. Not quite this one, window-wise. I think it's a little bit too big. But it's cottage living, right? Yeah, so there are other ones. Let's go even with this one, maybe. And that's almost like a bay window, which is cool. And you could have that one in there, which I think would look nice too. You know, maybe not that exact window, but close. And then you could outfit a closet or an office in that little section. Let's see what platform trims we have. Platform trims. Rustic one. Maybe. Could also just use a white siding one. You know? Up to you. But that's what I would do with this room instead of leaving it the way it was, where it was so small. Okay, anyway, then you go into the kitchen, and there's another fireplace in the kitchen, and I actually really like that. And I like the stove she's used here a lot. I don't enjoy the repeat of this wallpaper, but, you know, you can change that out. Also, move objects was on when she put this window in, and that's why it didn't look right. So I've fixed it now. It's an easy fix. That's one of my builds in the background. Okay. Anyway, and then you go up these stairs over here, which have been cordoned off for some reason. And in this particular case, I feel like you could realistically take this bit of the fence away and put a back door right here instead of this window and create like a mudroom area, which would be lovely. And at least a useful space. in a house. I don't mean for Sims, I mean in general. Alright, anyway, you go upstairs, and there's a bathroom right away with a shower tub combo. Beautiful. And then I think this is probably another bedroom, but it might not be. It does have carpet, so interesting. And then there's this room, too, which has a little bit of a fireplace in it. And I'm not sure what this room is intended for. Also, this window is wrong. And so is this one. I do feel like it's kind of important to note that with windows, you probably should pick ones that go above the wainscoting. This part right here on the wall is like a chair rail / wainscoting. And wainscoting, maybe? I'm hoping you understand what I'm trying to say there. Anyway, point being is that windows would break this up, and usually windows would go above it. I just wanted to mention that. But anyway, yeah, so there's that, and I really enjoy it. I think it's really pretty. It's a very pretty house. And I like the way the, excuse me, sorry. I like the way the roof line's been built by these two, like, dormer rooms, which you could use as an attic, just an inaccessible one. I really like this house. This is really beautiful. Yes, there's things I'd do to it that would make it different, but I love it. It's really beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and see the next one she built, and then after that we'll review the one that I get to furnish, and I'll explain the rules. Okay, alright, the final lot before a challenge I posed to my sister that she's gonna do, that we're gonna do. The final one is the church that she built. And she says, this is the church. It is slightly abandoned in feeling. It is a residential lot, but you can really do anything you like with it. It has no bedrooms, a basement area, and the small church area inside, as well as a small kitchen area. Do whatever you like with it. You'll need vampires for it and other packs, including horse ranch and get-together, cottage living, realm of magic, romantic garden stuff. Discover University as well, and it's a few others. Move objects is on. Okay, so that's the lot in the gallery. I also just wanted to pull up her other lots in the gallery and see what they had to say about them. This is the Hearts house. And she says, this is honestly just something I constructed because I got taught how to build a heart shape. That's right, both floors in this house are heart-shaped. And she misspelled heart in that little bit, but that's okay. This is only partially furnished because honestly I did not know what to do with it. It's been completely landscaped though. Move objects is on. Your mailbox is by the door. Your trash can is behind the house. Do with it whatever you'd like to do. Okay, cool. So it's just something she wanted to do. And then Greenwood Cottage, she says, this is Greenwood Cottage. It's my first try at a cottage-style house. It's partially furnished. Bathrooms and kitchen have been done. Feel free to change the furnishings, but do not change the layout. Feel free to add anything you'd like. I've laid out where the kitchen is and the bathrooms and bedrooms, and move objects is on. This has not been decorated other than landscaping. So apparently she wanted people to not change the layout, and what I did when I went in was change the layout. Like, I just made one area part of the house still. Also, when I loaded the home, this room didn't have a bed in it, so it's either missing a bed or it just loaded in funny. So that is the bedroom in this room in the center. That's good to know. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and view the church lot, and we'll see what it looks like in-game. Alright, the church. This is sweet. What a sweet little building. I mean, it's a church and there's a cemetery. She did such a good job on this cemetery. Look at this. It's all overgrown and there are graves, only a couple. This is so pretty, and there's a fountain. Good job. Mailbox, a couple of random bushes from vampires. And some trees. That's cool. Alright, let's go inside the church. Here's a basement, and it has a bathroom in it, which seems appropriate. That's cool. Then you go upstairs, and it really is just a church. Like, that's so cool. She put the challah in it. Oh, I'm so proud of her. That's so nice. She put the challah down in one of its designs. That's so nice of her. I'm Jewish, and my sister isn't. I converted to Judaism. There is Jewish ancestry in my DNA, though I've done my DNA twice. And we did find a very small percentage of Sephardic. Anyway, so I think she put the challah because she knows I'm Jewish and I was going to review this eventually. But who knows, she might have done it just because it's a religious item in the game. Anyway, and then it has this little kitchen, which is cute, quite adorable, if a little impractical. Why is the stove in a weird place? Holding Alt, I'm just going to move the stove over a little. There we go. That is cute. I love this little church. I'm so glad she put this together. It's absolutely adorable. I wonder what you'd use this for. I mean, there is a mod that puts churches in the game, and you could totally download that mod and do that. Like, that would totally be appropriate. But I just wonder, like, if you don't have the church mod, what you'd use this for. Maybe a vampire's house.